We got Jaeger right here. And SJR, we've got a Dragon Slayer, 2 Cataphracts. Let's flip it around here. Oh, I see 2 Raven 3Ls. Interesting. It looks like we're going to have a match between some lights very, very soon.
Alright, so we have Cataphracts, Victors, Shadowhawks, 2 Ravens, a Jenner, and a Firestarter from SJR on the 675 comp. Looks like they are moving in to try and take Theta as fast as they can. It doesn't look like SiG has taken any... Oh, no, I lied. SiG is taking FC currently. So SiG is holding in the back of the ridge, very similar to what we saw them do before. And it looks like there's just going to be some jump sniping here while SJR finishes taking Theta and moves away. Let me get back.
I was going to say where SiG started their assault and heavies is actually a really bad spot. I learned that yesterday. They have to cross over there to get cover, around the dropship, and that where Jaeger spawn over there on the left side, they're able to just hammer, and you can't do anything. You're wide in the open.
Yeah, so SJR has the much more defensible position. SiG is looking to try and move some of its lights around behind them by the look of it. Yep, SiG's lights are actually moving completely around in behind SJR. SJR's lights are on the complete other side, but they will be able to move in quickly to reinforce. The problem here is that SiG's heavies and assaults are backing completely off of the ring, leaving their lights in a very exposed position. And their lights have actually engaged the rear forces of SJR. They've thrown up a UAV to catch any mechs incoming, and T-Fun from SJR is actually moving in his Ember. But it looks like these SiG lights are actually going to dodge away, and score is still 0-0. But SJR is slightly up on caps, and they have the neutral point behind them in their safe zone. So at any point, they could send a light over to get that point and really get up on caps.
And they're swinging right.
Yep, exactly. SiG is now moving to the right side. They're moving towards edge of these crystals. SJR is actually pushing down. They're moving in this counterclockwise direction around, we call this area a window, trying to get good shots on each other, and SJR is going to get the back of SiG, it looks like, as SiG pulls around these terminal lines here. Specifically, Jix the Shadowhawk is going to take a lot of damage. A couple of these Jenners out in the open. No mechs go down as of yet, but that was some heavy damage. He's at 49%. Oh! Something just blew off of something. I think it was a Jenner arm. But it looks like... there we go. An Ember goes down for SiG as they retreat, and now we've got shots being traded back and forth. SiG is holding their ground, but backing away slowly. Points are still in favor of SJR, just 2 caps each. SJR is looking like they're slowly, methodically moving up. They take down another mech in the form of Sprony. Which was, or no, sorry,
Jix.
It was Jix.
Jix is down, Shadowhawk.
As well as a Dragon Slayer. So SJR is in a full-on push right now into SiG. And SiG is taking a lot of damage. They're not going to be in a super defensible position. They're pulling out into this wide open area. They threw up a UAV, but it's not really going to give them that much information that they don't already have. They're going to be they're wide out in the open in this position, and SJR has that hill, which has those sharp terminal lines, which they will be able to jump snipe from. Undone is completely cut off from his team.
One thing to mention here is that when SJR was pushing in, they had the right side mounted weapons, mostly, and so the curve of that terrain worked better for them than SiG. SiG had to expose themselves fully in order to get their shots back in.
And that includes the Victors and the Cataphracts having the Gauss Rifle on the right side. And
whoa! I know that you're not using a keyboard, Sean, but if you were, try hitting Shift.
Shift? Oh yeah,
you go
super
so
speed.
Fast. Oh, that's what Mask is going to be like.
I think I just destroyed the stream with that one.
So, apologies on that. Current score is 2 mechs down for SJR, 2 mechs left for SiG. It looks like they are going to clean up these last couple mechs. Last Shadowhawk goes down, and it's just Sace in his Jenner. He's taking on Legal Department and Piemaker all by himself, both in Ravens. We'll see if he can get a kill here. But now the heavies and the mediums are in, and SiG loses its last pilot in Sace, and match goes to SJR. Keep in mind, these are skirmish matches, so this is just for practice, but it's still a blast.
Scrimmage, not skirmish. These are conquest matches.
Or conquest matches.
So I was going to say, at the very beginning, I don't know what spawn point it is, but basically where SiG spawned, there are 2 assaults and 2 heavies. They pushed right to go towards where Theta would be, and you're exposed, and that's where Jaeger pushed up on that hill. I don't know what grid location that is, but basically right in front of their spawn, they poke out, and they have the right side open, they can just engage. And I got torn apart yesterday, you know, on that map because of that, because we spawned in the wrong location. So spawn points definitely can work for you and or against you, depending.